So today we're going to be going over parting the wild horse's mane. It's done in 3 parts. It's going to be very similar to the bird's tails, parting at the beginning and here and there in the various stages. I'm going to try teaching it a little bit differently than I usually do, where I'm going to talk about that section first and then go back and get into the actual move. Whereas a bird's tail is a step out and with the arm motions. This is more of a full body motion of that. It's a deeper step. If you're actually stepping in very much in front of or very close to behind the other person, and rather than interacting with like an arm or a projectile, it's kind of a torso to torso type thing. So the motions are deeper and a little bit wider. So you want to feel a little bit more expanding. But the basics of it are the same, with a little bit of a twist, literally spinning with a rotation in between them. So, starting from horizontal single width. First move is going to be taking the snake's head here, this part, and bringing it up around like that. It's kind of a pivot. And then we're going to come back down by the hip, a little bit wider than we've normally grabbed that energy ball. And here we're going to make sure all the weight's on that back foot as we rotate around and then step out and then all the way through the shoulders, stretch out. Then come back again, rotate through, step and stretch out. That's parting the wild horse's mane. Some people like to think of it in a waltz tempo. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If that works for you, cool. If that feels confusing, just focus on the moves themselves. So again, we do this little pivot upward, opening the arms up just a little bit, coming down, around and through, back, around and through. And it's broken down on the sheet as right, left, right, left. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Continuing on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if it helps to think of the extensions always on 3, that might help with the sequence. And if it helps visualize what this first part is, this is from the single whip, imagine someone behind you, you're striking them on the head. And so protecting your torso. And then coming back and extending outward. Coming back again. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My brain is suddenly asking me if I skipped a step when I was first teaching that here today. If I did, just follow with what I'm doing now. I apologize for the confusion. So again, come out with the hands, come back, and then that extended bird's tail motion. Back, rotate down, extend out again. This time instead of a bird, it's a horse. Back, down, and out. One, 2, 3. It's part 1. 1, 2, 3. It's part 2. 1, 2, 3. And part 3. And then as contrast, it then continues on with a bird's tail, which again is smaller. Ward off, pull back, press, and push into single whip. Do it a couple more times, and then we'll change directions. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As far as how low to get into that rotation, go with what's comfortable. The key part of that is, again, making sure the heel and the toe stay in alignment, and plant that foot before you lean out over it. So, swing out with the snake's head, come back to that energy ball, extend outward, pull back again, rotate around, step through, and extend outward, pull back, rotate, step through, and extend outward. Strike, pull back, extend out, rotate through, step, extend, come back, rotate, step, out, bird's tail. Let's go the other direction here. A horizontal single whip. Out. Back. Out. back, rotate, out, back, rotate, through, bird's tail, ward off, pull back, press, push, single whip. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. A few more times. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. Yes, I literally got distracted by a squirrel outside. Swing the arms out as one, pull back as two, extend out as three. Pull back as one, rotate around as two, come through as three. Pull back as one, rotate around as two, come out as three. And bird's tail. One more time. Sounds like we might get some thunder here. See if we can enjoy that. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Bird's tail. Ward off. Pull back. Press. Push. Single whip. Go back to the other side. Out, come back, three. Come back, rotate around, step through, pull back, come around, step through, three. Back. Okay. We'll do one sideways here. That way. Out, back, three. Come back, come around, step through, and out, in, rotate, out. Bird's tail. Ward off. Pull back, press, push, single whip. Yeah, let's just do one more from the usual spot, and we'll call that done. And remember to check out. If you're still in the month of April, check out Juliana's Kickstarter, because she keeps getting louder, and we all enjoy that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, see you next week.